Good afternoon to all of you. I am Rajesh Kumar, science teacher of KLM International School, Pathankot. Today we will discuss about double fertilization in flowering plant. Okay, the topic of chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plant, class 12th, biology. Okay, let's start. Double fertilization. What is double fertilization? Double fertilization means two type of fertilization, in which first generative cell nucleus combine with polar nuclei and form endosperm, and second the generative cell nucleus combine with egg and form zygote. Okay, so this is structure floral diagram of a flower showing you the ovule, a female gametophyte. In this female gametophyte, first is this megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cells divide by meiosis and form four cells. In these four cells, three cells degenerate and one remain intact within this female gametophyte, and now further division takes place in this one cell, but this division is actually mitosis. First it divide in first mitosis form two cell, then second mitosis forming four cell, then third mitosis forming 8 cell. And now these cells rearrange themselves. Three cells moves toward the chalazal end, and three cells move toward the, or you can say three nuclei moves toward the micropylar end. Cell wall is formed around these cells. Upper these chalazal end called as antipodal cells, and the lower cells, lower nuclei, the cell wall forming around the lower nuclei is called as synergids. Two synergids, and central is egg cell. But in the center, the two nuclei remain intact, and only one cell wall is formed around these two nuclei, and this particular structure is called as polar nuclei or polar cell. Now this structure of anther showing numerous pollen grains, and pollen grains are actually microspores. These are actually the male part, and showing two type of cells, vegetative cells and generative cells. The pollen grains fall on the stigma, and the chemical reaction takes place, or chemotropic movement takes place. The vegetative cell nucleus and the generative cell nucleus moves toward the pollen tube, and pollen tubes moves toward the micropylar end. Now generative cell nucleus divide and form two new nuclei. One nuclei fuse with the egg cell, another nuclei fuse with the polar nuclei, and the generative nucleus which fuse with the egg form zygote, and the generative nucleus fuse with the polar nuclei form endosperm. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue around the zygote, and this complete structure is known as female gametophyte. Okay, this is all about the double fertilization, or double fertilization means one fertilization between the generative cell and the polar nuclei, and second fertilization between the generative cell and this your egg cell. Okay, I hope you understand these concepts about double fertilization. Meet you soon in the next video.